Hey guys. Whew. Man. Wow. That main event of WrestleMania 31. Damn. Okay. Before I get started with my WrestleMania 31 review, I would just like to say that I didn't see the Hall of Fame Saturday night. The reason why was because I went out with some friends and my brothers, so I didn't get to see Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame, but I did hear that there were 3 good speeches. Alundra Blaze, obviously. If anybody doesn't know who Alundra Blaze is, you guys can look her up. She was really big back in the mid-90s. Macho Man's, of course, Macho Man, I'm really sad that I missed his speech because he was one of my favorite wrestlers. I also missed Connor the Crusher's speech, which I am so sad that I missed that too, because like I said in my video about Connor the Crusher getting inducted, he deserved it. Wow, so I missed the Hall of Fame, but let's get in to WrestleMania 31, shall we? Okay, I'm going to start off with the pre-show. Now, there were 2 matches on the pre-show this year, which one of them doesn't make any sense to me, but the first match was the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team title match. In that match, you had Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, who were the tag team champions. You had the New Day, which I'm not a fan of the New Day, to be honest. I'm not really digging this New Day stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am a fan of Kofi Kingston, but he's just not doing it in this group. And I'm not a fan of Biggie Langston, and I'm not a fan of Xavier Woods, so I'm not a fan of this group. In my opinion, they should have taken Biggie out and replaced him with R-Truth. I think that would have been interesting, but nope, they didn't do that. So I missed this match though, and Los Matadores was in it, and the Usos. I missed this match, but I heard it was amazing. Then we had the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which I don't understand why this match got in the pre-show. I mean, I get it; they had to fill up those 2 hours, but they could have saved the Andre the Giant Battle Royal for the main show and put it and replaced it with the Divas match on the pre-show. That would have been interesting, but I guess they did it anyway. Now, I don't remember everybody that was in this match, so forgive me if I forget a few names. But in this match, you had Hideo Itami, which it was awesome to see Hideo in this match because he won the tournament at the WrestleMania Access. It was awesome to see Hideo in this match, and I think I'm going to start to do NXT reviews because I think NXT is an awesome show in my opinion. I think I'm going to start doing it. Yeah. You had Darren Young, which it was nice to see Darren Young in this match. He didn't do shit though, but it was nice to see him. Titus O'Neil, Zack Ryder, which really, really made me laugh. Kane, Big Show, Ryback, The Miz, Mizdow, Jack Swagger. I think I said Jack Swagger already. Fandango. Am I forgetting anybody else? I think I'm forgetting somebody. I think that's it. Sorry guys if I forget a few names, but this match was kind of confusing because there were so many people in the ring. Oh, and Sin Cara was in this match too. But that's all I know. But this match was kind of confusing because there were so many wrestlers in the ring. And Ryback did a great job in this. I thought Ryback was going to win, but no. No, he didn't win. It then gets down to Mizdow, The Miz, and Big Show. And I predicted something. I predicted that Mizdow was going to turn his back on The Miz, and he did just that. But then Big Show, Mizdow did good, though. He did good. They were going back and forth like a couple of times, and Mizdow did really good in this match, but Big Show won. That's all. What can you say? I mean, I'm disappointed as fuck. Why the hell did Big Show win this? Now it's time to get to the main show. And by the way, they were setting up ladders for the ladder match, and Pat Patterson was out there. And Pat Patterson was the first ever Intercontinental Champion, and he actually kissed the belt, because, you know, he was the first ever Intercontinental Champion. And he strapped the belt onto the thing or whatever. So that was pretty cool. But the first match of WrestleMania was the Intercontinental Ladder match. You had R-Truth. You had Wade Barrett, who was the actual Intercontinental Champion for this thing. You had Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose, and Stardust, and Luke Harper. Holy shit, this was a really phenomenal match, I have to say. There were so many good spots in this match. You had Stardust kick the ladder, and it dropped. I think Daniel Bryan and Ziggler were on it. I don't know. You had an awesome spot where Luke Harper, there was a ladder set up on the barricade. It was towards the barricade and the ring mat, and you had Luke Harper powerbomb Dean Ambrose on the ladder. Holy crap, that was an awesome spot. You had Daniel Bryan and Ziggler do like a headbutt match. It was incredible. But Daniel Bryan won. Sorry about that. Daniel Bryan won, which props to him. I wanted Dean Ambrose to win this. He didn't win it. Daniel Bryan won. Good job, Daniel Bryan. And that's all. What can you say? I mean, it was a really awesome match. Then you had Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. And this was okay, but I kind of had a flashback to WrestleMania 20. Or I actually had a flashback to 2004, because Randy Orton was wearing his old attire, and he was wearing elbow pads. I've never seen Randy Orton wear elbow pads, but this match was okay. I mean, it could have been better. Randy Orton won, obviously. I don't remember anything too good in this match, besides the fact that he RKO'd J&J Security on the mat, you know. That was pretty awesome. You know, the spot when they were outside and Randy Orton double DDT'd J&J Security. That was very cool. But other than that, there was nothing really good in this match. Then you had the match that I was really looking forward to, and I missed it. And I don't understand why this was the third match. You had Triple H versus Sting. Okay, I freaking missed this match. I did see the entrances, though, and Triple H had the best entrance. He did. He had the best entrance of the night. I was so pissed that I missed this. I'm going to go back and watch it, but Triple H won, and I heard that DX came out and NWO came out. Classic. I'm probably going to have to watch that match later, but Triple H won, and that makes no sense because it for storyline wise, Sting should have won. That's just my opinion. They were acting like if Sting won, WWF would go out of business, and I didn't want to see that crap. But then we go backstage where Roddy Piper Ricky Steamboat, Pat Patterson, Ric Flair, and Bret Hart all congratulated Daniel Bryan on the Intercontinental title match, and you had Maria Menounos there, and they were all going, yes, 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 you know, and Ron Simmons is back, comes out, and he says, damn, that was so funny. I loved that segment. Then you had, now forgive me if you had the Divas match. I'm not going to say too much about it because I wasn't really paying attention to this, but Paige and AJ Lee won. Good job. It was nice to see AJ back, though, but whatever. Then you had the segment, this segment that was freaking phenomenal, okay? You had Triple H and Stephanie come out, okay? Triple H and Stephanie come out, okay? And they're talking about how, oh, you know, we run the WWE Universe and blah, blah, blah. And who comes out? The Rock. The Rock comes out. And, you know, he's talking stuff about, how Triple H didn't make the fans, and Triple H didn't make The Rock and all that other stuff. No, they were going back and forth. And then, this was freaking phenomenal. Rowdy Ronda Rousey, and if anybody doesn't know who she is a UFC fighter. One of the best UFC fighters ever was in the crowd. Now, this is what goes on. Stephanie is talking her trash to The Rock, and then slaps him, okay? And The Rock, he walks out of the ring, and he's standing there like he's about to walk down the aisle, like. And then he goes over, gets Ronda Rousey, okay, gets her. She's in the ring. I've never seen this. This was incredible. Ronda Rousey, The Rock, Triple H, and Stephanie all in the same ring. And, you know, Stephanie is talking like, you know, I respect you, Ronda. You don't know this, Rock, but me and her are friends and blah, 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 right? And Ronda is looking at her with this face of like, I'm gonna destroy you, you know. And this was really funny. She tells Ronda to leave, right, and go back to her seat. And and you still see the look on her face. And then Rock goes, Stephanie, this is the face of, she's going to stick her hand down your throat and play jump rope with your fallopian tube. Oh my god, that was so freaking funny. But you know what? Sure enough, Triple H and Rock get into a fight, right? And then Ronda puts a little arm lock on Stephanie. This was by far the best segment of the night, guys. This was awesome. But the next match you had John Cena versus Rusev. This match was way too short, but John Cena won. Big fucking whoop. But you know what? I'm glad Cena's not the WWE champion. I am. I'm glad he's not the WWE champion, and I'm glad that Rusev had a good entrance, though. He did. He had a really good entrance. And I'm glad Rusev put on a really good performance, but this match was just way too freaking short, though. Then you had Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker. I was expecting this match to suck, but in my opinion, this was really good. I really liked this. You know, you had, and Taker looked phenomenal. He did. Taker looked better than last year, in my opinion. Bray Wyatt kicked out of the fucking tombstone. Holy crap. Bray Wyatt kicked out of the fucking tombstone. That was incredible. And then, of course, you know, it took like 3 Sister Abigails, and Undertaker kicked out of the Sister Abigail, and then Taker did another tombstone and won the match. Incredible. This was a good match. I really liked it. And by the way, Bray Wyatt peed his pants. I don't know if anybody saw that, but there was a little wet spot on Bray Wyatt's shorts, and he peed his pants. But yeah, this was a really good match. And this was one of the matches that I really wanted to see. This was like my dream match. And I will make a video on my top 10 dream matches. I will definitely do that. But this was a really good match. I liked it. Then we get to the main event. Holy mother of God. This was incredible. Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman. Brock Lesnar's the WWE Champion versus Roman Reigns. I knew Roman Reigns wasn't going to win this. And Brock Lesnar was destroying him. Destroying Roman Reigns. And Brock Lesnar was bleeding. He was bleeding like from here all the way down to here, I think. And the referees didn't stop the match. I'm glad they didn't stop the match because holy shit, that was incredible. And then, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Seth Rollins comes out with the Money in the Bank contract, right? And he holds it and he goes, come on, come on, come on, give it to me, right? And then the referee makes the triple threat match. Seth Rollins throws Roman Reigns out of the ring. I think kicks him out of the ring. And does 2 curb stomps onto freaking Brock Lesnar. And then he does another curb stomp on the freaking Roman Reigns. Pins Roman Reigns. And we have a new World Heavyweight Champion. Seth Rollins. Holy shit. That was freaking incredible. So there is your WrestleMania 31 predictions. I'm gonna give this show an 8, just to be fair, because there was one good match. There were a lot of good matches on this card, but there was one match that really sucked, and that was the Divas match. And by the way, before I go, the performance with Kid Ink and Skylar Grey, I could have gave 2 shits about. The only thing that I really liked about this was Travis Barker, because I'm a fan of Travis Barker, and it was cool to see Travis Barker in the match. I hate Kid Ink. I really hate Kid Ink. I can't stand Kid Ink. He's the worst rapper I've ever heard. One of the worst rappers. And Skylar Grey, she's okay. She's okay, but this sucked in my opinion. I didn't give 2 craps. I was on my phone during this, but alright guys, there's your WrestleMania 31 review. Please remember to share, like, favorite this video. I'm DMA 112790, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.